Puppetry motion, production.
Yeah. Okay.
Puppetry motion, production.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I hate? This when people say, I hate the state of modern gaming. They talk about like live service. Well, you know, you can't really escape live service nowadays because Fortnite did better than anybody ever predicted. So that's why people keep chasing the live service dragon. What I hate is people say, like, yo, but what is monetization, Bugsy? Listen. I know it sounds stupid, and you might think like, "Oh, Bugsy, you're just capitalism in a nutshell." But I'm like, dudes, not every game is not safe for monetization. Like, and trust me, I always crunch the numbers, run scenarios, and think, okay, what would be the better way of kind of doing this with minimal monetization? But everything I ever came up to, it always ran short. Although I think what Multiverses did was the extreme of that, the extreme to all that. Monetization exists for a reason, because how are these games gonna keep being free if they can't get any money off of it? But I feel like Sonic Rumble, right? Yeah, it can be a little unfair if you want like the big shit, but there's other ways you can get the stuff you want and the characters you want. A little bit by chance, or you just gotta be lucky. That's just how it is. Everybody's like, oh, but Bugsy, why then? I'm like, because, dude, you have to understand something. Logically, they could have you pay out for all the other stuff, but the whole gacha method is supposed to make you spend more. Like, that's just how it is. Gacha, that's just how it is, man. That's how gacha works. Like, we can all sit here and act like we don't play it, but let's be real, some of us have. I just hate how the grifters are like, Nintendo is this, Nintendo is that. I'm like, I'm not saying Nintendo are saints at all. They're not saints. They're not fucking saints at all. And yeah, I got a Nintendo Switch too, but I'm mad that my other friends can't really play along with me. I'm mad that my friend Rebel cannot play Kirby Air Rider and really see the freaking coolness that really is Kirby Air Riders. You know? But y'all act like because I'm a dude who has a Nintendo Switch, I'm purposely blind to all the shit that he do. No. Herman Smith, that motherfucker, he's blind to it because he doesn't care. No. I got suckered in by Donkey Kong Bonanza and fucking Mario Kart World. There's a difference. I was like, oh shit, Donkey Kong. And I was like, but before that, it was like, oh shit, Mario Kart World kind of looks kind of cool. Gonna go play that. And Mario Kart World is a little bit fun, man. Like, after you've done everything, you're just kind of like, eh. Donkey Kong Bonanza, you still got like the Emerald Rush, and you're playing that. And, Courier Riders, I got Age of Calamity and Metroid Prime. The new Metroid Prime, and everybody's like, it sucks. I'm like, I like it. Like, everybody trying to dog on it because, because Retro wasn't able to, do a lot to it because they gave it to another studio, but, and they worked with the best of what they got, but constantly talking shit about it is not gonna fucking magically bring it back to life. If y'all don't like it, cool. But I'm just saying, shit talking it is not gonna make the thing better. Like, y'all just think if you just scream at it hard enough, it's gonna change it to a better game. Like, dude, I think that's more buyer's remorse than anything. I mean, I like what I'm playing. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I like what I'm playing. Like, sorry that you guys waited for it, but y'all should have figured out something when they delayed it for like when they delayed it. Like that should have tipped you off to something. But I'm just tired of all the grifters when it comes to like entertainment, when it comes to like video games. Like I just sit there and go, this, and I'm like, what's really sad? That this is their bread and butter, to bitch and moan and piss and groan about a TV show, video game, or whatever else, because they don't got no other choice in life but to grift. They don't got any. They're not creative. They're not creative. They're not willing to do anything outside their own comfort zone. No, let me just talk about something I barely even play or look at, and talk shit about it, because I know a bunch of mindless sheep will listen to me because, well, I think this will work because I'm just like you. I'm just like you. That's the angle they go by. But back to the Nintendo fanboys. The Nintendo fanboys will literally get shitted on by Nintendo and say it's like rain. Say it's rain. But the grifters will feed into that and go, well, but you guys will take it anyway because you're mindless consumers. It's kind of how I felt about the Fanatics 4 motherfuckers, because when they were talking about, you bought Kirby Star Allies, you're part of the problem. I'm like, look here. Like, I wanted to do this video on these guys. I wanted to say, look here. You can't blame people for wanting to play some fucking Kirby, man. That's a comfort game for a lot of people, and they enjoy it. Sure, it may not be as great as, it may not be good to you, motherfuckers. And I was been saying guys like Sonic Mania is like Sonic Force is gonna ruin the reputation of Sonic Mania, which is like, yes, these are people who actually sat there and wrote a title down and was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Let's be counter to everybody else being positive. And I get it. There is toxic positivity. I get that. But there are people that were just like hopeful about the Sonic Forces before shit got bad. Everybody just jumped on it the moment it was shown. And I'm like, hey, at least I took the time and played it, and then played it again after my initial review to really figure out, okay, there is a few things that are wrong. See, because I try things before I play them. I don't make a video. I'll make a video going half cocked and going, well, because initially in my old Sonic Forces review, I was more happy about that at the Avatar stages. And I really didn't focus too hard on the Sonic ones, which I should have did. And I regret that. But at least I literally sat there and played it. What did y'all do? Like, what did y'all fucking do? Nothing. Like, half of these people didn't even play these games that they say that they're talking about. They just wanna act like they did. Like a certain other dude that said he played Elden Ring when he didn't. I think Quantum's the worst of them all, because it's like he's the kind of guy that all these other grifters want. Like, these motherfuckers want yes men. These motherfuckers want like all these people to be like, oh yes, you're right. You're totally right. Even how many of these people may say you're wrong and hit you with factual shit, you're right. And it's always gonna be like that. Because we have literally let these grifters do and say what they want, and no one's gonna really call them out on it. When people do, no one's gonna listen to them because they got so much of a big fan base. They think like, oh, they're this, they're that, they're anti this, they're this or that. It's like the grifters are always gonna be here because literally no one tells them to shut the fuck up. No one cares about what you're saying because you don't have any conviction for real. You only have conviction for your money, for your dime back, for the fucking lettuce, for the paper. It ain't for the games. It ain't for entertainment. It ain't for nothing. It's just so motherfuckers can stroke their fucking egos for the next, 20 to 30 minutes. And the ones that got the Patreons, they already know. They already know. They got their little mindless sheep already corralled and giving them money. Me? You're probably like, Bugsy, why do you care about it? Because, man, I'm tired of people bitching about modern gaming when it's really three parts. It's the part that some of you have aged out of gaming, some of you have grown out of it, others have way too many responsibilities to play the next big game. And when it comes to gaming discourse, we got a bunch of grifters out here fucking poisoning the well. You know? Just out here sitting talking all this bullshit. Like wow. You guys gonna do this for the rest of your lives? Constantly make up shit about video games because you know that you can get a certain group of people mad and that'll be enough to get your bills paid for the next few months. I'm just saying there's to me doing this kind of stuff just makes you feel. Does it kind of make you feel like you're just kind of selling out? Like straight up, you're selling out. I've seen grifters even switch from video games to politics to entertainment and back again. It's like y'all motherfuckers have no conviction. It's just straight up, we're gonna go for whatever is popular. Kind of makes you feel like you're selling out. Kind of makes you think. Kind of makes me say, if I saw somebody down at the street corner doing something strange for some change, and I looked at you, I wouldn't see anything different. You're just they're doing something degrading physically. You're doing something that's degrading on a mental level. Because at some point, you're going to get burned out. And you're either going to get burned out or you're going to start believing the shit that you're saying even though you know it's fake. Because at the end of the day, it leaves a mental toll to you. I see half of these grifters that were normal at one point degrade into these screaming Twitter morons. And I just sit there and I go, I laugh for a bit because it's fucking hilarious. You let the grift control you. You let it take over your mind. You let it take over your thoughts. It's the only thing you think about. Having a big YouTube channel and having all these subscribers and all these people, that's what you care about. Hell, I was looking at I remember one time I saw Devron Chevron, whatever his fucking name is from Clownfish. Out here, some of these people actually had legitimate things to say to Clownfish, and these motherfuckers are like, oh, but look, we have subscribers, we have more than you. I'm like, you think that shit matters? Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child. Enjoy that. Enjoy that before y'all motherfuckers get burnt out. Enjoy that. All you grifters, enjoy your fame for a while. Because after a while, y'all motherfuckers are gonna get burnt out. And then y'all gonna crash out on Twitter. And you know who's gonna be there? Me. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off to all of you. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be hilarious. Because at the end of the day, grifters to me are the plight of society to me. When it comes to like internet stuff. Because y'all don't care about nobody. Y'all don't care about the stuff you're talking about. All of it is just money and numbers to you. And like, at least say what it is. Don't pretend to be like us. Don't pretend like you're on our side. You're with us. You totally do. No, because if the money was dry, y'all motherfuckers would run to the next thing and fucking pretend like you were always there. That's what grifters are. Parasites. Leeches. That want to suck on everybody else's good time and everybody's goodwill because they know that they can and they see it. It's more of a psychological thing than anything. Think about it. They say that they're on our side. They say that they like the same things we like. They say they don't like the things they say they hate the same things we hate. It's a psychological con job. At its very core. The simple fact that no one is catching on to this is fucking crazy. But hey, I'm not your dad. I'm not your dad or your family member. I can't tell you to do what you don't. I can't tell you to not follow them. I'm just saying, know the patterns and act accordingly. If you don't want to do that, that's on you. Don't be like, Bugsy don't know what he's talking about. I don't hear this guy's voice. Motherfucker, you hear me through this mic. You hear me loud and clear. You truly just don't want to. Say it. But old man Bugsy has some other things he needs to go do. And no, that's not like some fucking shorthand to saying I don't want to talk anymore. I'm like, dude, I got like a time crunch to get through. You know, because unlike some of y'all, I actually have something to do other than, sit here and talk about grifters all day. But anyways, and I'm talking about the people that are like part of the grifting problem. They're just kind of feeding into the grifters. I ain't talking to them. I ain't talking to my regular audience. You guys are all right. I love you guys. You guys help me keep this gravy train, keep this fucking ship going. I just don't like the people who like feed into these grifters and be like, yeah, you're right. Because that just proves that you just literally want to listen to someone that tells you everything you want to hear. Which is really bad in the long run, because that just shows that that if something really bad happens, you will not be prepared to take it. But hey, do what you want. Just listen to me if you want. If you don't, disregard the video, give me a dislike, call me stupid. But I can tell you this. Everything I've been saying, if you really think about it, has some level of truth deep in your brain that you're not realizing. You just gotta choose to see it. And if you don't want to choose to see it, that's on you. Peace.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah. Okay.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah. Okay.